What's up, everybody? In this video we are going to be making the green bean chicken that they have like at Panda Express, but I'm going to be doing it my way, which is actually going to be better than theirs. Okay, so let me kind of go through and tell you what I've got here. I've got some fresh green beans, I've got some green onion. They don't usually put it in there, but I'm going to. Bell pepper, garlic, sweet onion. You can use a yellow or white onion, but I'm using sweet, and of course ginger. And then we're going to end up prepping the chicken in just a little bit. There's going to be two other videos that go along with this. One of them is how to make the fried rice, and then the other one is going to be how to make kung pao chicken. So yeah, make sure you check those videos out. In fact, I'll put a link probably up here. Is that where I'm supposed to do it? Yeah, up there, and you can go check those videos out, because the fried rice, gotta have fried rice with this, right? And when we're cooking this, we are going to be using a wok, but you don't have to use a wok. You can just use the frying pan that you have. 3 cloves of garlic will work for this. With the onion, what we want to do is we want to cut up the top and the bottom. And what we want to do is we want to kind of slice this in this way right here. Let me get this out of the way. And then these, what I want to do is I want to slice these kind of at a thin angle. Take a paper towel, a piece of saran wrap, put it over, take your mallet. So right here we just have a full chicken breast, and a lot of times I prefer getting the full chicken breast like this because I can boil the remaining bone and fat and skin and everything like that, and then make a like a broth, so I can make egg drop soup out of it. Right? If you just get the breast, you're kind of wasting something here, right? So there's still meat on this. I can boil this and make a really good egg drop soup out of the broth that comes from this. Now, this breast is too thick, really, because we want this to cook fairly quickly, right? So what we want to do is lay it down, set our hand on top of it, and then cut through it without cutting your hand, right? But we want it to be kind of thin like that, okay? And in fact, the thinner that you make it, the better. And then the second thing is you're going to notice that there's muscle fibers. We're going to cut against those muscle fibers. And by doing so, it's going to make it where the chicken is more tender. And I also have a tendency to cut at an angle like this. We have soy sauce. This is rice syrup. You can use sugar if you want. Black pepper. We need some type of starch. People usually use cornstarch, but I prefer potato starch. That's more than enough. Some people will even put a little bit of a vinegar inside there, but that should be fine. What we're going to do is we're going to take our chicken. Now you'll notice I didn't put garlic in there, and that's because this is going to be fried at a high temperature, and if I do, there's a good chance that garlic's going to burn. It's going to give this a bad flavor. I want this to kind of flavor the sauce and stuff, and not so much the chicken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little bit of garlic powder inside that. Putting just straight up garlic, and also it has a tendency to disperse better within the sauce. And what we want to do is we want this to kind of marinate. One of the things that people get wrong with stir frying and Chinese food is they don't put enough oil. So we want to put more than you would think you need. We want this to be translucent. I'm also throwing the ginger in here. Green bean chicken, but I'm going to put just a little bit of pepper flake, just for a little bit of heat, not too much though. I don't want that to be the main focus.
At this point, I'm going to throw the bell peppers in. We don't really want this to have too much of a bite to it. We want it to kind of be soft. We want those flavors to infuse within this. A little bit of salt. But we want to see that caramelization on these onions. Garlic. So I'm just going to take this and kind of move it to the side. If you need to add more oil, add more oil so nothing sticks. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to take our chicken, but not the sauce, and we're just going to put this inside here and stir fry this around with the vegetables. I put the chicken in last because it has a tendency to make it where it's more tender and juicy. If I do it first, it has a tendency to suck all that moisture out. As soon as it's about 90, 95%, I'm going to throw the green beans in. If you want to put chicken stock, you can. And we want to stir this around, and what it's going to do is it's going to not only clean up the pan, but it's also going to turn it into a sauce that will coat everything. You can always add more water if the sauce is too thick. When it comes up to a boiling point, it'll become its thickest, and then we'll have a sauce that will coat what we are cooking here. Green onion. This is perfect. I'm going to take it out, and I have to make my fried rice.
So we'll put our fried rice there, and our green bean chicken. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe. Check out my other videos. I'm going to be making Kung Pao chicken tomorrow, and the Kung Pao chicken, I'll be using the same fried rice, but I'll be doing obviously a different main for the top. Anyway, that's that. Until next time, talk to you later.